It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City, one thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. And tonight we get to see the veteran Rudy Gay. Shaq, this is a guy who can give you 20 every time he steps on the floor.
You know, he has the confidence to create his own shot. He's only getting more efficient as the year goes on.
Yep. He still wants the ball in crunch time. He has the size, and his vertical is still up there with the big guys.
Yeah. Tip-off is coming up shortly. Kevin Harlan's standing by and ready to go.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're in the place they call the United Center in Chicago, the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, John Wall was the #1 overall pick in 2010, but he still thinks he's got a lot left to prove. Now, a bone spur in his knee held him back for several years. He's gotten the surgery now, and he says, some people get their success early, some get theirs late. I feel like my time is just beginning. Kevin?
Certainly one to watch, David. Thanks. Steve, both teams tonight love to run the offense through the post. Great dynamic, if you can make it work, that is.
Yeah, it's not bad if you still have an old-school back-to-the-basket guy that can score on the block. But what I love now, it's not a lot of standing. Back when I played, you still see teams cutting, setting screens, and a lot of backdoor cuts where guys get some easy layups when you play out the post right now. Just a lot more movement.
Get a nice clean game, huh?
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Richardson. Young is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Vucevic, and it's Doncic in at the 3. Now here is Young. Vucevic is screen on Wall. Just 5 on the clock.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Hayward outside. The pass to Markkanen. Over Richardson. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Hayward at the elbow. Vucevic with the block. Young against Wall. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And for Trae Young, it's a little unfair that he's already being compared to Steph Curry.
Scouts are always going to look for comparisons. And I'm not saying Young is Curry, but many of the strengths and weaknesses are similar. The size and athleticism, the insane range, and both have that it factor.
And the first one drops.
Just a bright, young, offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action, takes a lot of trips to the line.
And so Young nails them both.
Last season, the Bulls only won 27 games, but they showed a lot of promise. Hoiberg finally had a roster that could play up-tempo offense, a free-flowing style. That's how he coached in college.
Now here's Wall. Hayward outside. Turner with the screen. Baseline J on the way. And again, no good by Chicago. And we're talking about Hoiberg. He really looks to take advantage of a defense before it's set.
So true. He'll run someone off an early screen for a three-point look. Quick dribble handoffs, a lot of movement. He got last year's team to play unselfishly and play hard.
Here's Hayward. Turner passes to Hayward. Richardson against Turner. Tries again, and it's good on the way in.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Now, here's Doncic. Picked by Vucevic. Got a piece of it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Wall dishes to Markkanen. Back to Wall. Turner with the screen. And Wall kicks to Antetokounmpo. Markkanen sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Back to Wall. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Healed outside. Doncic passes to Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic. For 3, Richardson. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, but out on the perimeter, a lot more space. It all evens out.
Now here's Turner. Turner with the screen. The kick out to Wall. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Wall's got his first 3 points of the game. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Picked by Vucevic. Richardson against Markkanen. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
The Thunder have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And a season ago, only converting at about a 72% clip from the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Well, it feels quite a while ago that the Bulls put up 72 wins in a regular season.
Well, the Warriors beat that mark 2 decades later, and that was a few years ago. But give the Bulls credit. They've been trying to put together a contender. It's just kind of hard to find another Michael Jordan.
Now, here's Richardson, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Wall dishes to Turner. He kicks it to Markkanen. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Picked by Markkanen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 3-point lead. Doncic kicks to Richardson. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Doncic. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Wall passes to Hayward. Misses the three.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now here's Wall. Turner with the screen. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Stolen by Markkanen. Hayward against Hield. Here's Wall using his post move to get the 2 points. Wall's got 5 points so far.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive. Already his second foul here in the first makes it a tough decision whether to leave him in or not.
Chicago making a switch here. Smith has checked in. And Vucevic kicks to Richardson. Vucevic, a screen on Markkanen. Pass to Vucevic. Off target from outside.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Smith, no luck. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Smith with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Smith off the screen. Yep, it counts.
Easy to lose track of the pick and roll. Smith Jr., his speed and IQ are superb.
Pass to Richardson. On the wing, Hield. They set the pick. Here's Young. Back to Hield. Pick by Vucevic. Tries from the block. Again, Oklahoma City. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Hayward on the wing. Kicks it to Markkanen. Over Richardson. That one wide left. Oklahoma City leading by 7.
You look at Lauri Markkanen. He's a 7-foot fluid basketball player. Most European players not known for their athleticism, but his mobility is pretty good for a player his size.
Now here's Hield, and it's sent back by Turner, and they get it back. Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Antetokounmpo kicks to Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. Inside, Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And Markkanen, still young, he'll look to add strength as his career continues.
And if he does, Kevin, his future is probably at the center position. It's not about bulk. You got to be strong to weather that physicality inside.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
So for the Bulls, Adebayo is checked in for Turner. Thompson comes in for Markkanen, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Thompson. Hayward outside. Here's Adebayo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now it's just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. Shamet, defended by Hayward. Lopez, a screen on Hayward. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Thunder shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. Now, Steve, to play in the NBA, you need to be in peak shape. Talk about your diet and workout regimen back when you were in the game.
I will give myself an A+ for workout regimen back in the day, Kevin.
Wow.
And then that diet part, I would say C-.
That was a D.
Yeah, you got it right. I would say a D. I try to give myself a little credit and say C-. I would say I love to see right now the cross workouts right now with guys doing Pilates, yoga, swimming. They're trying different things.
Here's Thompson after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Thompson dishes to Smith. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And whether he's stepping back or spotting up, Smith Jr. is a threat to score, especially from the mid-range.
The feed to Lopez. And last season, not the one Brook Lopez wanted to have before heading into free agency.
He just never seemed to find a place with the Lakers and saw his minutes decline as he wasn't in their plans. Averaged a career low in terms of minutes played per game last year. I think he still's got a lot to offer and should bounce back closer to his all-star level of output.
No good on the free throw. So he comes up empty at the line.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And that one's good by Gay.
Boy, I'll tell you, from mid-range, Rudy's shot mechanics look effortless.
Sexton kicks to Portis. Shamet, defended by Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Back to Portis. The tray. No good. Shot missing. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Hayward outside. Dishes it to Smith. The screen from Thompson. Now here's Hayward. Looking for his first basket still in this one. That ties the game.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. There's the pick. Passes to Portis. Now Sexton. He's covered by Thompson. Portis sets the pick for Sexton. Back to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Goes up the baseline. Adebayo passes to Smith. And here's Gay. Smith outside. Over Sexton. And it's Smith missing. Oklahoma City shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Outside Crowder. Lopez a screen. Crowder goes in. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Last year was a tricky one for Crowder. Pretty much all of his shooting percentages were down. Just never seemed to get into a rhythm.
One shot, gentlemen.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
And the Thunder with the possession here. It's a three-point game. Sexton kicks to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Portis sets the pick for Crowder. Off the pick. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Jay Crowder often stays out on the perimeter but sees the opening and quickly takes advantage.
Hayward on the wing. Smith outside. 3 from Gay. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Pulls it from the elbow. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And what it looks like now, guys, their confidence is growing, and so is this lead.
But they can't just sit back and enjoy it. They need to keep up the momentum.
And so it's Oklahoma City heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
The Nigerian way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Control the boards, and you control the flow of the game.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Brook Lopez, Jay Crowder out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Sexton. Shamet and Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
And that one's good by Gay.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there.
Lopez a screen. Sexton the pass to Portis. Crowder goes in. That one goes. Count it. Crowder's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gay kicks to Thompson. Smith on the wing. They set the screen. They get it again. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
The Bulls shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Well, Steve Bam Adebayo out of Kentucky adapting quickly to the NBA game.
He's been a sponge, Kevin. Plays the game with an infectious energy. He's a keeper.
Now here's Lopez. Left side Crowder over Gay. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Adebayo with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shamet covered by Smith. In the corner, Crowder with it. Shoots from the baseline, and it's good off the back rim and in. Crowder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's some finish, and against excellent defense, Crowder with tricks up his sleeve.
The screen from Thompson. Smith outside. Fires at the elbow. It's rebounded by Portis. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Crowder. Goes back up. Nice shot by Portis. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
The screen from Thompson. The drive by Smith. Great D that time from Portis.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
And although Sexton is slightly undersized, he plays with great physicality and aggression. Nice finish there off contact.
Now here is Smith, and they pick up 2. Smith's got 6 points.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, "You realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you." Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report. Here's Gay, following the basket by Brook Lopez. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Doncic is checked in for the Thunder. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
The Thunder leading by 3. The pass to Sexton. Lopez a screen.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
So for the Bulls, Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Markkanen in for Dennis Smith. Now, here's Doncic. Antetokounmpo defending. Vucevic setting the pick for Young. Just 5 on the clock.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot. And this one was uncontested.
And there it is for him. Now, just a 1-point Thunder lead.
Excellent setup. Gay has worked on his court vision over the years. Pays off right there.
The Thunder have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Richardson kicks to Hield. Vucevic setting the pick for Hield. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. For Chicago, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Wall. For 3. They grab their own miss. They now take the lead. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls.
His combination of energy and anticipation showing up on the offensive glass.
Young for 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Bulls have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, getting around 67%.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. When you're evaluating players, Steve, as you often do, which mental qualities indicate a high probability, you think, of success?
You look at guys who can stay, I would say, locked in through adversity. You know, most of us are pretty good when there's no adversity, but the players that take it to another level, when you have things that are not going right, and they can stay mentally locked in through times when it's not going well.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Chicago. Thunder trailing by 3. Hield kicks to Young. There's a good screen. Back to Richardson. Vucevic, a screen on Markkanen. Here's Richardson. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Richardson's got 14.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Wall passes to Antetokounmpo. Over Doncic. Antetokounmpo, no good.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Pass to Doncic. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Picked by Vucevic. Young in the corner.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Thunder trailing by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Vucevic. 16 points for him.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And Vucevic kicks to Richardson. Young from outside. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Here's the screen. Passes it to Hayward. Turner with the screen. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, it's Hield. Doncic kicks to Richardson. Picked by Vucevic.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
Oklahoma City's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. So they take the lead. Richardson's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
Ball passes to Markkanen. Back to Wall. The pass to Turner. Now Wall. Over Young. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Young. And it's in there.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them. Hayward kicks to Antetokounmpo to stop the run.
The kick out to Wall. Markkanen sets the pick for Wall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steve, we talk a lot about team defense, but who in your mind are some of the best on-ball defenders in the game now?
Kawhi Leonard is fantastic. Avery Bradley, Marcus Smart, Draymond Green does a nice job. Even Klay Thompson, he's asked to guard a whole bunch of different guys. The list goes on and on of guys being able to slide their feet without fouling. It's beautiful to watch.
He misses the free throw. Second free throw, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Richardson the pass to Doncic. And he's good on the 3-ball. Doncic has got 5.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Wall dishes to Markkanen. There's 1:54 left here in the second. Clock at 6. Trying to get back on track. Vucevic with the block. And now here comes Young leading the break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Young. Both teams will make substitutions. So he gets them both. 1:39 left to play here in the half. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to Turner. Passes to Carter. Turner with a screen on heel. 6 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And it's Carter missing.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
59 seconds left in the second quarter. Young against Carter.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
The jump hook. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 16-7 run. Young outside. And here's Richardson. 18 points for him. Lopez sets a screen for Doncic. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Doncic has got the lead up to 8 now for Oklahoma City. Carter against Young. Now Carter. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it goes down 2 points. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. From the get-go, it was Oklahoma City who came out strong. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. By the end of the first quarter, their lead was 7. The second quarter wasn't as kind to them, but they still fought through some mistakes to have a 6-point cushion at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
They were really efficient on offense, shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Bulls trail by 6. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Bulls 5 right now. Turner is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Hayward. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you have to be glad that he was able to recover the way he has from that devastating injury on opening night last season.
And I remember your call of the moment, Kevin. The whole NBA world just was shocked on that opening night. As bad as it looked, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it. The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury.
Well, with both parents being 5'10", Hayward was encouraged to develop his backcourt skills. Then he had the growth spurt.
Wall against Young. 5 to shoot. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Bulls trail by 3. Outside, Wall. Picked by Markkanen. There's the pass to Hayward. Wall against Young. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up with a stripe. And the shot is long. The Thunder leading by 3. To the inside, Richardson. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Now here's Hayward. Kicks to Markkanen. Good on the bucket.
Everyone knows about Markkanen from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
Young outside. On the wing, Heel. Young against Wall. Buries it from three-point range. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Vucevic against Turner. There's the screen. Bulls moving the ball around. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Tight defense on him. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hield. The shot, no good. Hayward with some nice D. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Hayward a screen on Young. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Portis comes in for Richardson. And it's Sexton in for Young. And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 6.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
Here's Sexton. Knocks down the 10-footer. Sexton's got his second basket of the game.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Back to Wall. On deep. But they get it back. Second chance shot. Vucevic with the block. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Right side, Wall. He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Rudy Gay's checked in for Markkanen. And so Wall nails both of them. Here's Sexton. Pass to Portis. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. 4-on-3 break. Passes it to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Hayward.
Hey, numbers don't lie. Catch and shoot equals high percentage. Gordon Hayward with a great look.
Sexton kicks to Portis. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Wall leading the break over Sexton. And it's Wall. That time the assist by Antetokounmpo. Now just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead. Sexton the pass to Portis. There's a screen. From deep. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Inside. Wall with the steal. For the tie. Buries the jump shot.
Timeout, timeout.
Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for Chicago.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Doncic. That shot, no good.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
To the middle, and it's Thompson with the jam.
A solid athlete, quick leaper. Thompson's always a threat on this play.
Doncic kicks to Crowder. Thompson against Portis. He dishes it to Doncic. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. Lopez, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Lopez. He kicks it to Sexton. It's thrown by to Kumbo. To the paint. Here's Wall. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th assist in this one. The pass to Lopez. Outer dishes to Sexton. Lopez a screen. 6 to shoot. Sexton the pass to Crowder. Off the mark and the drought continues.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Chicago making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
Chicago leading by 6. Wall with it, guarded now by Sexton. And Wall kicks to Adebayo. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Gay against Portis. Fade away. Gay, that's good. Gay's got 9.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And you watch Rudy Gay. When he's in rhythm, he can still help you out. Good athlete, good jump shooter. Not an easy matchup for opponents.
Thunder trailing by 8. And Smitty discussing Gay. He seems better now at getting his points within the flow of that offense.
Experience gives you poise. It gives you a bigger view of the game. Gay's able to stay patient now and pick his spots.
Well, last season, a tough one for Crowder. Was moved from Boston to Cleveland and then moved again over to Utah at the deadline. Also struggled mightily with his shot and just had a down year.
2.
The first one falls. And with Crowder, his struggles were part of why Cleveland gave up on him so easily.
And you wonder who the real Jay Crowder is, the one we saw in Cleveland or the one we saw in Boston. My guess is somewhere in the middle. I think his defense should pick back up, and we know that he can be a better scorer than he has shown the last calendar year.
Here is Wall. 17 points in the game. There's the pick. Pass to Adebayo. Banked in off the glass. Adebayo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
Lopez a screen. Here's Portis. Another shot. Lopez kicks to Portis. Outside Crowder. Shamet, fended by Hayward, right wing, and a wide open look for Portis. Buries the long-range jumper. Portis has got 7 points in the game.
Impressive shot by Bobby Portis. People wondered if he could be a stretch 4. He's proven that he can be.
Adebayo passes to Hayward. Lopez with the steal. Knocked loose. Portis the screen. Crowder with it, picked up by Thompson. Shot by Crowder, no good. The Bulls leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Thompson.
Seems to happen every season. Thompson adds a little something more to his offensive repertoire.
Lopez a screen on Wall. Shamet. No good on the triple. Here's Chicago. They're on a 20-5 run. To the paint, Gay, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
Something went on in that locker room. They've come out aggressive, but also extremely focused.
Pass to Portis. Lopez sets a screen for Crowder. Lock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Portis can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Wall. Another one falls for Chicago.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Sexton kicks to Crowder to the left wing. Lopez a screen on Hayward. Shamet. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Chicago leading by 9. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Portis a screen on Hayward. And Thompson sends it back. They retain possession. And he recovers it. Chalk up 2 there. Portis has got 9.
That was physical D. But Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
58 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Wall. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
Sexton kicks to Portis. The dish to Crowder. Shamet connects from 3-point range. He's got 5.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Now here's Thompson. He has 6. Here's Hayward. Count that one. Hayward's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Sexton with it. Kicks to Lopez. For Oklahoma City, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Two shots, less than the first.
First free throw is good. And a new group in here for the Thunder. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Thunder trailing by 8. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Young. Brook Lopez is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Vucevic, and it's Hield in at the 2 spot. Drains the three-pointer. Hield's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Thunder.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
To the middle, here's Hayward. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
Vucevic setting the pick for Lopez. In the corner, it's Hield. Vucevic, a screen on Hayward. And then Hield with the dunk.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket. There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
That's tipped. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Young, and again it's Oklahoma City.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
From 13, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint, here's Hield. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Young against Wall. And no good that time. Good D by Lopez. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Passes it to Young. On the wing, Hield. Defended by Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot off the pick. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Hield.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Turner passes to Wall. It's good. Wall's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And Young kicks to Richardson. Back to Young. Hield outside. And it's Vucevic missing. The Bulls leading by 4. Hayward outside. And there's the pass to Wall. They set the pick. Back to Hayward. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for. And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
So for the Bulls, Lauri Markkanen comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Rudy Gay. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Doncic is checked in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Hield outside. Over in the corner, Doncic. Picked by Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Young.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Wall dishes to Turner. Markkanen sets the pick for Hayward. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Hayward's got 14 points now in the second half.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Doncic passes to Vucevic. Hield against Hayward. Hield outside. Vucevic a screen on Hayward. He used that pick just right. 13 points for Buddy Hield.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the Nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
They set the pick. Markkanen kicks to Hayward. Pass to Wall. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Markkanen passes to Antetokounmpo. Picked by Markkanen. 5 to shoot.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity. Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Hield outside. Over to the left wing. Doncic kicks to Hield. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Vucevic a screen on Wall. Here's Young. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And the shot is good. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Hield, the pass to Doncic. Back to Hield. Richardson kicks to Young. Hield outside. Off target with his 3. Chicago leading by 9. Down low. Here's Hayward. Good D by Hield.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Pull up Jay. Another one falls for Chicago.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
Vucevic setting the pick for Richardson. Can they get it? And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Richardson.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And good that time.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Sexton, he's checked in for Young.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Doncic kicks to Sexton. There's a screen. Richardson gets a wide open look. No good off the front iron. The Bulls leading by 11. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Hayward. Hayward is double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is Chicago. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Hayward's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
From deep, Richardson doesn't go that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Unloads from 13. Off the left rim and out. Thunder trailing by 13. Ball's knocked loose. Passes it to Sexton. He kicks it to Vucevic. Over to Wall. Vucevic with the bucket.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
The Bulls leading by 11. Wall draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Chicago has possession. Antetokounmpo passes to Turner. Picked by Markkanen. And Turner kicks to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Doncic. No good off the back of the rim.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot. And this one was uncontested.
Vucevic is screen on Hayward. Off the pick. And it will go. And the Bulls lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Hield.
He has flat out dominated this quarter, hitting shots at will, yet they still find themselves behind.
Turner with a screen for Hayward. Off the screen, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one is on Hield.
And Gordon Hayward has filled out that frame and a powerful finish through contact.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good from Hayward.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Here's Wall. Another shot. And Markkanen lays it up and in.
For a stretch four who spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Markkanen does a good job attacking the offensive glass.
Here's Vucevic. And it's sent back by Turner. Outside, Wall. And Turner kicks to Hayward. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. Over Richardson. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Hayward. Hayward's got 6 assists now in the game. There's the screen. In the corner, it's Richardson. Drills it from outside. Richardson's got 23.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Now, here's Sexton. Now, here's Doncic. Over onto Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Wall.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Thompson, he's checked in for Chicago. Dennis Smith comes in for Gordon Hayward.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. Oklahoma City has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Crowder, the pass to Sexton. Portis' screen on Wall. Off the pick. And Sexton slams it in.
And this is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
Antetokounmpo against Crowder. The kick out to Wall. Back to Antetokounmpo. Count that one. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now, here's Sexton, covered by Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Crowder. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, what turned this game around tonight?
Came out with energy in the second half. I mean, after we had a little bit of a lull there, called a timeout and we regrouped and got it together. I thought we played well, shared the basketball. We regrouped.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a different team second half. Thanks, Gordon. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long.